All right, I'm going to attempt to show you the problem I'm having here. So currently I have my AVR set to cable sat. I have all the options turned on for ARC to work, and I'll just give that a show real quick. So if I go into the TV menu here and I go to sound, I have sound out, go into audio out, and I've selected both digital sound out to auto and the Simple Link HD CEC, HDMI CEC set to on, which I believe is correct. And then on the AVR side of things, just to show you how I've set this up, if I go to HDMI setup, I have HDMI control turned on, which turns on ARC, and TV audio switching on, which I believe is what I need to have on. I have tried it with HDMI control off and only ARC turned on, and you can see there that it basically just tells you it allows the audio return channel. But this never, if I have it like this and I turn on like a Netflix on the TV app, it won't actually play sound. The only way I've gotten that to work is by actually turning HDMI control on like this, and then I just chose a random pass-through source. All right, so I believe that these are the correct settings for the AVR and the TV to correctly get ARC for the TV apps for the sound. Okay, so I'm just gonna exit the setup. And so you can see I'm still on cable sat input on the AVR, and so far everything is good. So I'm going to go over to my Harmony Hub app. The hub's actually sitting right on top, right there, if you can see it. All right. So if I go to my lap, I have the Harmony Hub app open here. And what I'm going to do before I mess with anything else is just show you in the TV app what it's doing. So if I hit at start sequence, you can see it's turning LG to on, turning the Marantz AV to on, Xfinity on. Whoops. It's turning the LG TV to HDMI2. It's turning Marantz to cable sat. It's not starting any channels, and then it's just doing some lighting stuff. So that is what's happening when I hit TV on, just so you know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the remote for the TV and hit the Netflix button and just hop into the Netflix app. Okay. So let's choose my name, go to like Planet Earth 2. And you can hear I'm getting audio. So it correctly switched into ARC. And I'm using the AVR remote, by the way. So this audio, you see me turn the volume up, even though you can't see it on screen because it's a different HDMI. I am controlling this AVR, okay? All right, so let me try to show you my problem. So everything's still the same. I accidentally hit the lock screen button. So what happens here is, let's say I'm done watching, right? I'm going to turn the TV off. So I'm gonna, on the app, just hit power off on the TV. So I'll just turn the TV off, turn the AVR off. I think it leaves the Xfinity box on, but I don't know if that plays any part of anything. So the problem now is that when I go and turn this activity back on for TV, it should turn the TV on, turn the AVR on, turn the TV to HDMI2, and it should turn the AVR to cable sat. And so it's still doing its thing. So it's just turned back to HDMI2 on the TV, and the AVR should be in cable sat. But the problem is it's still in TV audio mode. And the only way to get it back to the cable sat is to manually do that again now. So if I go back on here, I go to my devices, I go to LG TV, and, oh, I'm sorry, I need to go to the AVR receiver. So if I go back to cable sat, now back up on the TV, lower this. Right, so now I have the TV back. Now, if I have the remote here and I go back to Netflix, notice it doesn't switch the audio anymore. Right, so I start playing something, I'm still on cable sat audio. Now, on the remote, or I could do it on here, I guess, I have to turn on TV audio, input TV audio, right? So if I do that, now I have my sound coming from the TV from ARC again. So my big challenge is just getting the TV to turn back on to the correct AVR inputs. It would seem that all I need to do is have the AVR just send that command one more time to change the input either to cable sat or TV audio, but The problem is when I go into edit the activity, I'm going to show you what happens here. So I hit edit activity. I'm going to edit the TV activity, edit start sequence. And so what I'm trying to do is just say, you know, add a step, go to the devices, take my receiver, and all I want to do is select input cable sat, right? So I just want to send that signal one more time. Those are not available in here, which is so weird. So what I did do is I made the smart select button actually send the cable sat signal by redoing like fix change command. So I can add this, and I'll show you. This didn't seem to work when I tried this last night. So let me just do this, go back and have it sync. So you can see up on the hub there, little red blinking, it's syncing. And we'll try it again, and I'll show you what happens. All right, so it's done. So if I go back to the app, just finishing up over here. All right, so let me turn TV off. So powered everything off. Okay, no activity's running, TV's off. So I'm gonna start that up again. Okay, TV starting, right? So it's going back to where it left off, which is at the app. We're still waiting, right? So it looks like the hub just threw that command. And maybe once more. But you can see that it's still on TV audio out. The only way to get it back to truly be on the TV is to do it from here. So if I go here, I go to Marantz receiver and go to input cable sat. Back right to this, right?